All right, we have Hurricane by Bob Dylan. As you can see, we got the harmonica. We're going to talk about that in a second. It is key of C harmonica, so pretty common. And in between the verses, you can do something with it. And then at the end, he has that little harmonica solo, which we'll talk about at the end. Anyways, the chords are going to be A minor, F, C. There'll be a G both ways, open and barred, and a D minor, and then an E minor, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of in two blocks. We have like a true verse, and then like almost like a partial like chorus, if you will. So the first parts, and including the intro, is going to be A minor to F. That's like the first part. That's what I'm calling, and then like the second part of the verses is going to be this, where it transitions now to the rest of the chords. Now it goes to a C. Here comes the story of the hurricane. Under the rain. So something that you never done. Put in the silver one time. The champion of the world. And then in between the breaks is going to be that A minor to F. And that's where you can do your harmonica. It's pretty simple. Right after those lines, he could have been the champion of the world. I could have been. That's where the violin's going to be playing. But if you want to override that, or if you're doing a cover, get out your key of C harmonica. It's just going to be right in the middle of, actually a bit lower, maybe 4 and 5. Blow, draw, blow. And then it's going to stick on those A minors and Fs after the break, because it's going to have that first part of the verse again, which is going to be those 4 lines of the A minor to F. So anyways, let's talk about that quick transition when it goes to that second part into that C. So just going off of the first verse here for the words. Here comes the story of the hurricane. Ba, 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 ba. So I have that quick F to G. Some people might not hear it. Some tabs not even have it. But that's the way I'm hearing it. Here comes the story of the hurricane. The man the authorities came to blame. I'm going to slow it down a little bit here. For something that he never done. D minor again. Put in the prison cell but one time. Could have been the champion of the world. So I'm playing that G with that pinky. Coming from that C. Because the G is almost like an afterthought, like, could have been the champion of the world. Oh, there it is. And there's your A minors to the F. So rewind that. I don't want to dwell too much on the chords. I think they're pretty easy. We're going to go to the harmonica now. I'm going to take this thing off. Just going to be a little bit easier. Going to put the headphones on with the song so I can try to play along with it. It kind of starts out slow and quiet towards the end of the song here. Right now I'm at like 7:40 of the song. It's a long song, but it comes like kind of after almost everything, and it's like hard to hear, and sometimes you might even turn off the song and not even hear it. It's a long ass song. So 7:54. It kind of gets confusing because he's actually like doing so much, but there's so much other stuff going on. I'm about at A15 right now, where I just paused. But he kind of like, he hangs on things a lot, and he like has that one big like swoop where he goes up. Let's see if we just go back a little bit here. It's like 805. But if you're in the key of C harmonica, you could do your own thing or try follow along with him. Like I said, it's kind of difficult, but it's definitely in that upper register near the end. If you want to play the guitar instead for the outro, it's going to be the same chords, pretty much. So he's going to have that blank fill-in of the A minor to the F. That's going to be like the same time. It's going to be almost be like an empty verse. So that's going to be 4 of those lines. And then that's where the harmonica comes in. And this time around, I don't really hear that switch from that F to that G. This time I don't really hear it when there's nothing, there's no lyrics. So it just plays that through, and it just goes back to that A minor to F towards the end. And then towards like the very, very end, you can hear like everyone else going like, hey, do we want to go up to that C? And that's where they kind of like really just fade out towards the very end. And then you hear nothing. And that's the end of the song lesson. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's free, it's easy, you don't have to watch every video. I'm going at that line. Leave a comment if you haven't already. I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I don't.